All right, good evening from Southwestern Shelby High School. We're about 4 minutes from the tip of Game 2, where it'll be the Waldron Mohawks versus your South Decatur Cougars. This is Todd Meyer alongside Gary Cook, bringing you tonight's action. After the overtime thriller where the North Decatur Chargers were victorious over Morristown, 63-60 in Game 1. Chargers were down 10 with about a minute to go. Couple missed free throws by Morristown, and the Chargers capitalized, and we'll be back tomorrow night to play the winner of this game. Coach Cook getting him a drink here before the start. South Decatur comes in here at 13-11. Waldron is 8-15. South Decatur beat Knightstown there Tuesday night. Waldron was victorious over Southwestern Shelby, I believe, Tuesday night. And like I said, the Cougars beat Knightstown. So to set up this Friday night matchup, the winner gets North Decatur tomorrow night. So, well, Coach, how exciting was that sitting on the bench?
That was unique. That's the best word I can use to describe it.
You know, I was going to tell Laker he owes me, because I told the girls there Saturday at their sectional dinner that, you know, I've heard to hear all my life how Dad's team come back from 10 down with a minute to go back in 1964, and, you know, the girls just pulled it off. I told them don't ever quit.
There you go.
Till the horn blows. So,
yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Really proud of our girls. They just kept battling, kept fighting, and I really felt good once we got it into overtime. I knew it wasn't going to guarantee it, but I just felt like that we kind of had them on their heels at that point.
Well, the Cougars are led by Michaela Summers, 12.5 a game. They will be facing a familiar foe in Kylie Best. Best was a 3-year starter, I believe, at South Decatur. Transferred to Waldron this year. I'll do my best with names. I'm not the best when I know the girls. So when I don't know them, it's not going to be the easiest for me, Coach. But I'll do my best. I got them all wrote down here in front of me. And
well, I can understand that. That's why when we do it for the boys' games, I let Tyler Johnson do it, because he's so much better at the play-by-play, and especially if it's the visiting team, I'm having to talk about it. We got 2 visiting teams now.
Yep. Yeah, it's double trouble when you don't know the players from either team. Although the South Decatur girls, I know a lot of them just from being around them in youth ball from years past, and coached a lot of them in softball. So we're about a minute away. We'll get a quick commercial here, and we'll be back for the tip here of Game 2 here at Southwestern Shelby. This is Gary and Todd bringing you the Cougar basketball on WTRE.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Welcome back to Southwestern High School. We're ready for the starting lineups for Game 2 of the girls' sectional here between the Waldron Lady Mohawks and the South Decatur Lady Cougars. Lady Cougars will be the visiting team on the scoreboard in the dark maroon uniforms with white numbers and white trim, whereas the Waldron Lady Mohawks will be in the home white uniforms with the blue and black trim.
We got a few extra sponsors for the sectional here. I'm writing them down so I don't forget them.
Yes, and I forgot I got those, and I was going to jot that down today. I just slipped my mind. But this should be a pretty good game. I
was going to look at their scores from earlier in the season.
I think that South beat them at South, beat Waldron at South. I think it was maybe about 10 or 12, if I remember correctly. That was back in. It was back before we played South the second time. So
46-33 on the 16th of January.
Yeah, I knew it was after Christmas there. But
this getting old ain't all it's cracked up to be. I got to take my glasses off to read something in front of me, and I got to put them on to see what we're doing out here. So,
well, I'm fortunate I've got contact lenses, so I just slide these cheaters down on my nose.
So starting lineup for the Cougars is Taylor.
Puckett number 2, McQueen number 30, Martin number 32, and
the Summers sisters, I believe.
Taylor Summers. Can't read what her number is. I could look on the program, I guess. But
she's 20.
And then Michaela Summers, number 34, is the other starter. I think that's pretty much, for the most part, been their starting lineup about all year.
Waldron will have number 4, Hensley. Number 21, Lindsay. 24, Price. 32, Best. And number 10, Olivia Fisher.
Three officials that did the second game on Tuesday night, I know, when we were here and played. I think the way the officials are assigned, and I may be wrong, I think the same three officials work together up until the last game.
Until the championship game, then they mix them up.
Then the championship game, the number 1 rated, and number 2 rated, and number 3 rated official do the championship. I think this is 2, 3, and 6 here working tonight. Not that means anything to anybody.
It'll be Summers versus Fisher, and then Cougars control the tip.
Mohawks out in their man-to-man defense here to start with.
Martin gives it to McQueen. To Puckett. Puckett drives to the left. Puckett will shoot the deep 3 ball. Shots up and no good. McQueen gets the rebound, no good. Waldron comes away with it. Best crosses the timeline. Gives it over to Lindsay. Backdoor to Best. It is deflected out of bounds.
Yeah, Cougars kind of had that one played, and it's going to be a tough pass to complete there.
Sometimes you're better off just not to throw them things.
Exactly. But you can't tell kids that.
Nope. It does stay with Waldron. They'll take it out on the baseline. Lindsay to inbound. Gets it up top to Price. Price drives left. Circles back to the right. Gives to Fisher. Fisher spins. Hensley gives it back to Lindsay. She'll give it to Best over on the right wing. Best gets to the free throw line, spins. She's going to get called for the travel. That'll be the first turnover on Waldron.
Cougars really do a nice job in their half-court man-to-man defense. I know, having played them twice this year, they really are stingy and really make it tough for you to score.
Puckett gives it over to McQueen. Back to Puckett. Back to McQueen. Down low to Taylor Summers. She turns around. Shots no good. Puckett with the rebound. Up and good for 2. That's the first 2 of the game. South Decatur leads 2-0.
Cougars very active on offensive boards there.
Price. They're going to get a foul on 32, which is Martin, I believe.
Yep.
Her first. I know I listened to the little game Tuesday night there with Randy and Seth doing it, and Martin played a good game. She had about 10 or 11 steals, I think.
She's, since Christmas time, she's played pretty well for them.
So, Lindsay has it at the top. Martin on her. Fisher gives it back to Lindsay. Lindsay drives to the baseline. We'll give it to Price for the 3-ball. Shots up. Banks out and back in.
There you go. The bank is open.
That's right.
Even at 8:15 at night.
Late night banking. 3-2 Waldron. McQueen brings it across. Gives it over to Martin. Martin dribbles left. Back up top to Puckett.
Ball was thrown over there.
Yep, that's going to be South Decatur's first turnover. Trying to make the pass into the post there and just threw it a little hard. Goes out of bounds off South Decatur.
There's so many times that kids don't understand or think about passing angles, which is the most critical thing in being able to complete a pass.
Yep. Cougars in a little press here. Over to Best. Pulls up from 12. Shot's no good. They're going to get Taylor Summers on an over the back.
Yeah, I couldn't tell whether, as the officials refer to it, as whether she displaced the defender in front of her or not. But
yeah, really, there's no over the back in the rule book. But so anyway, that's Summers' first foul. South Decatur's second foul in this first quarter. In the post to Fisher. She turns around, shots up and no good. And Michaela Summers comes away with it. She gives to McQueen. McQueen will cross the timeline. Picked up by Price.
That's an illegal screen.
Yeah, Martin's going to pick up her second foul on the illegal screen there. She come up to set the ball screen for McQueen there and just got caught moving there. So Martin's going to take a seat. 24 Riley Binge will come in.
Yeah, that hurts the Cougars a little bit defensively.
So not only do we not know them, Coach, they throw a set of identical twins at us.
Yeah, there you go.
Fisher has it top of the key. Hensley drives baseline, now back to the free throw line. Price down low to Fisher. Fisher back out to Price. Price's 3-ball.
Almost banked
Yeah,
another
almost
one
banked
in.
another one. And then
Like Fisher's going to get called on the personal foul there as Summers came down. Michaela Summers came down with the rebound.
now they give it to Price.
Okay.
Her first. Know who's running the scoreboard, but I don't think the guests got 14 fouls, do they?
No.
Should be 3-1, I think. So, anyway, McQueen brings it across. Taylor Summers has it on the right wing. Over the top to Riley Benz. She's going to get fouled and go to the line for a pair of by-right auto free throws. I believe the foul is going to be on 21. Lindsay, her first. Well, that one's on 32, Best. Ben's first free throw is short.
3-2. Mohawks on top of the Cougars here. 4:38 to go in our Malone staffing first quarter.
Ben's second by right auto free throw. No good. Taylor Summers on the rebound.
Good rebound there by Taylor to put it back in.
4-3 Cougars. Price. And they're going to get the foul on Puckett, her first.
You know, I never complain about officials. That guy's made about 9 of the 10 calls that have been made already. But I understand, too, for the officials, if you're in the right spot.
Yep. Sometimes you're just the one that's there. So
Yep.
Backdoor to Best. She leaves it short. McQueen comes away with the rebound, crosses the timeline, spins back to the right. Michaela Summers comes away with a loose ball and gives it back to McQueen. 3-point ball is no good. And Fisher comes away with it. Quickly down, finds Price under the bucket. Shots up and no good.
Nice job of looking ahead by Waldron and finding Price down under the basket for opportunity. Almost could have gotten an and one there, but is going to go to the line and shoot a couple of those free throws.
Price will be at the line for 2. The first one is short. Price's second free throw.
4-3 Cougars. And it's long.
Somewhere in the middle there's a basketball goal. Cougars come away with it. McQueen crosses the timeline, gives it over to Puckett. Bad pass, but Taylor Summers comes away with it anyway. And then after the missed shot, gets her own rebound, puts it back up. 6-3 Cougars.
Cougars in a little 2-2-1 full court press here.
Up to Price, finds Fisher. She loses it. Second turnover on Waldron. South Decatur. Puckett will bring it across. Gets it to Taylor. Summer back over to Puckett.
Yeah, we got Best with the, she was trying to guard
Benj there in the post.
And just kind of wrapped her up.
And that's going to be Best's second foul.
Yeah.
Number 12, Corlett checks in.
So I've got another sub coming in for the Mohawks.
Number 5, Milburn checks in for Best. Will be South Decatur ball on the baseline. Inbound under their own bucket, and they find Taylor Summers under the bucket.
Yeah,
and she's going to get an and one.
A little what we call a screener there, and Taylor comes along the backside of the basket, and they hit her from out of bounds.
Taylor has 6 of the 8 here. Chance to add with the old-fashioned three-point play here. Summers by right auto free throw.
In and out. And Benj comes up with the rebound.
He kicks it up. Puckett, 3 ball. No good. And that'll go out of bounds to the Mohawks.
8-3. Cougars on top here. 3:10 to go here in our opening.
I assume we're still in a Malone staffing first quarter.
Yeah, that's what I figured too, but little 1-3-1 half court trap here by the Cougars.
Yep, Lindsay.
I think she just
Dribbled on the sideline.
Yeah.
There's going to be a turnover.
Yep, I thought they were going to call a foul, but it was a pretty good defensive play by the Cougars.
Yep, she took it right into the corner, and the Cougars done a nice job trapping it there.
The Coach Laker, when you dribble into that spot, calls it the idiot box.
Yeah.
That's an easy way for kids to remember that's not where you want to go.
And we have a couple guards that ain't big enough to throw it out of there.
You're exactly right.
Three-pointer here by McQueen is no good. Benj fighting for the rebound, but Waldron comes away with it.
Cougars are really attacking the offensive board.
And there's a turnover on the Mohawks.
Air mailed one out of bounds there.
That is the 4th turnover for the Mohawks. Looks like Waldron's going to take a full timeout.
Full timeout. So we'll take a commercial break and be back with Cougar basketball here on WTRA.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Welcome back to Southwestern High School, where we got a timeout here with Cougars leading in our opening quarter 8-3, 2:45 to go in this first quarter. One of the things I've noticed, Todd, is that the Cougars are really attacking the offensive boards, and it's, I think, going to be tough to keep them off the boards with their size and their strength inside.
Yep, Taylor and Michaela both do a nice job, and even the Benj girl has been in there fighting. So,
and then I think the first bucket they got is where Puckett snuck in on the backside and picked up a loose rebound there for a bucket.
Yep. Cougars leading 8-3 here in the Malone Staffing first quarter, 2:45 to go. Will be Cougar ball. They will travel the length of the floor here. Inbound to McQueen. McQueen crosses the timeline. Waldron in a little zone this time. Michaela over to Benj. Back up top to Puckett. Down low to Taylor.
Gonna have a push from behind by number 5. That is
Milburn. I don't think she should be shooting. I just 4 on the. I guess that they got them for 5 now. 3, 4.
You're like me when I do it for the boys' game. I can't keep track of
I
everything.
must have missed one somewhere because I just got them for 4. But
She
anyway,
knocks the first one in for another one of those by right auto free throws.
Summers' first free throw is good. Taylor was 7 of the 9. Second free throw, good as well. They're in that trap here again. And then we're
McQueen on a push. Boy, this guy doesn't.
We'll be here all night at this pace, Coach.
Yeah.
That's 10 team fouls here between the two teams with 2:19 to go in this first quarter. We're going to shoot some free throws. The Mohawks will be at the line. Number 5, Milburn. First one is good.
It's like Reagan Benj is going to check in for McQueen.
That was McQueen's second foul.
Yep, she's probably going to sit for a while. I have mixed feelings on that. I never used to do that.
I'd never got to play if you had to take me out after 2, Coach.
I always kind of felt like, stay in there and then I'll get you out maybe with a minute and a half, 2 minutes to go in the quarter.
Summers pulls up from 12, no good, but gets her own rebound. Finds sister Michaela over on the other side. Shots blocked by Fisher, but Michaela comes back with it. Shots no good. Benj, no good. Riley Benj up again, no good. Taylor Summers pulls it out, kicks it up top to Puckett. Now to Michaela.
They just had 4 shots at it there.
Yep, and Benj drives baseline. And they're going to get her for a travel.
Yeah,
That'll be the second turnover.
I think that was the correct call. She did a nice job of kind of putting her shoulder down and getting a body into the defender there, but kind of picked that back foot up.
10-4, South Decatur. Cougars leading here in this Malone Staffing first quarter.
Cougars back to their man-to-man here.
Corlett gets it into Hensley. She'll dribble back to the top. To Lindsay. Back over to Hensley. She drives baseline. Layup is up and good. Nice drive.
Yeah, it was a nice drive by Hensley there.
Makes it 10-6, Cougars. Puckett. Drives all the way to the baseline. Might have drug her pivot foot. Jump shot by Benj is no good. Turnover, Waldron on the rebound.
Yeah, 12 just couldn't keep from reaching over there. Fisher called a foul, so Michaela Summers will go to the free throw line.
That's Corlett's first foul. And Michaela Summers will be at the line for a pair of by-right auto free throws.
52.9 seconds to go here in our first quarter. Cougars on top 10-6.
Michaela's first by-right auto free throw is good. Second by-right auto free throw from Michaela Summers is good as well. Makes it 12-6 Cougars. Lindsay will bring it across. Gives to Corlett. Back over to Lindsay. Down low to Fisher.
Might have traveled.
They're going to get a jump ball. We'll stay with Waldron. Well, the arrow says Waldron.
Yeah. All the players were headed to the other end. The arrow said that way. The officials were pointing that way.
Corlett to inbound under the Mohawk basket. Over to Milburn.
Off the toe and out of bounds. So it'll be Cougar ball.
That's the 6th turnover on the Mohawks here in this first quarter.
Yeah, you're not going to win basketball games when you're turning it over that much. Although I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, we had about 16 or 17.
Well, I got a better one for you. Morristown on Tuesday night had 33 and won the game.
Wow. Michaela Summers on the shot. Yeah. She gets fouled by Corlett. Will be going back to the line for, at the pace they're calling fouls, there may not be nobody left at the end of this game. Maybe at the end of the half. Summers back at the line for 2. Pair of by-right auto free throws. Michaela Summers first is good. Michaela is 3 for 3 on the night. Casey Barker checks into the game for Corlett. Now that's somebody I recognize. So Summers' second free throw is good. Nice job, Michaela. She's 4 for 4 on the night.
14-6, Cougars. Good start for them.
Lindsay gets it across. Over to Barker. Down low to Fisher. Turn around and knocks it home.
Nice little turnaround with her left shoulder. And draws the Mohawks to within 6. So we completed first quarter of play here. South Decatur's off to a good start, leading 14-8. We'll take a commercial break and be back with more Cougar basketball here on WTRE.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
We are back here at Southwestern High School, ready to start our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Cougars on top, 14-8 over the Waldron Mohawks. Well, good start for the Cougars.
Yep, nice quarter for them, up 14-8. They are 6 of 9 from the line.
Well, that's not bad.
So, nice quarter for Taylor Summers. She has 8 of the 14.
Yeah, she's played well. Active on the offensive boards and scored some buckets around the basket, hit some free throws. So
yeah, I don't keep the rebounds, so I don't know on the rebounds, but they probably got, of their 14 points, I bet 6 of them second chance points. So.
And it looks like Cougars are going to start with the ball here in the second quarter.
Puckett to inbound. They have Puckett, Summers and Summers, Binge and Binge. Down low to Michaela. Shots up and good.
Nice little set play out of bounds right there, and got Michaela Summers coming off a little curl screen into the lane and scoring.
Waldron just don't have the size for Michaela and Summer or Taylor inside there.
You're right.
Barker has it up top.
Cougars in a little zone here now, a little 3-2 zone. Ball slips through the hands of Fisher, goes out of bounds, so that'll be the 7th turnover now for the Lady Mohawks.
Cougars to inbound. Puckett will give it to Taylor Summers. Taylor back to Puckett.
Like they're going to try to go inside to Michaela again.
Yep. Riley Benz gets the ball into Michaela.
Double team down there. Nice drive to the basket there.
Going to get a jump ball on the rebound. Reagan Benz gets the jump ball. Does go Waldron's way.
Kylie Best checks back in for the Mohawks.
Milburn will take a seat.
Did Best have 2 fouls?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought when she checked out. So maybe doing an offensive-defensive substitution here with her.
Lindsay over to Hensley. Drives baseline. Back to Lindsay. She drives to the free throw line, finds Barker on the baseline. The jump shot, no good.
A little long. Good hustle play there. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go.
I guess it stays with
Waldron's
Waldron.
way. Yep.
Nobody ever really pointed, but
No. That happens sometimes with officials.
Lindsay to inbounds. Way in the backcourt to Best. South in a little 1-2-2 zone here. Best has it over on the right wing.
Ball goes out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Mohawks.
Riley Benz kicks that one out of bounds.
6:33 to go here in our second quarter. Cougars staying in their little 3-2 zone here. They've kind of got the Cougars pushed out on the floor, or the Mohawks pushed out on the floor a little bit.
Hensley, back to Lindsay. Getting in the paint now to Fisher. Over to Best. Pulls up from 12. Shot's no good. And Taylor Summers will bring it across. 16-8 Cougars here in this Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Michaela Summers has it on the left baseline. Gets it to Riley Benz, who gives it to Puckett. Down low to Taylor Summers. Turn around on the jumper, and that's good.
Nice bucket by Taylor Summers there. Just caught it, didn't mess around, just turned to her left shoulder, her strong side, and knocked it in.
18-8 Cougars. Best has it over on the right wing. Finds Barker. Down low to Fisher. And she's going to get
another turnover.
That's the 8th turnover on Waldron. Turned right into the double team and traveled.
Cougars do a nice job of what I call walling up when a girl gets the ball down on the block. Just create a little body contact. If you got your arms straight up, most of the time you're not going to get a foul.
Summers to Riley Benz to Puckett. Down low to Michaela Summers. She turns around. Shots up and no good. Hensley comes away with the rebound, gives it to Lindsay. She'll quickly push. Barker under the bucket. Gets it to Best. And she leaves it short. Waldron just struggling to score right now.
Yeah, they Cougars have kind of got them on their heels a little bit.
Puckett.
Double
dribble.
Yeah.
That's a third turnover for South Decatur.
4:53, 18-8, Cougars.
Inbound to Best. Barker in the corner, right baseline, shots up, in and out. Hensley on the rebound, no good. Taylor Summers finds Benz down the other end. Big collision between Hensley and Riley Benz.
I know we got a player that looks like she's injured. They kind of collided down there. Can't tell who that is. Number 4.
Hensley, I believe.
Hensley, yep.
Her and Riley Benz had a pretty violent collision there on that long outlet pass.
Officials stop the play. A lot of times on a play like that where a team's got the ball around the basket or whatever, they won't stop the play until the ball's dead or until it's headed the other way. But
the South Decatur girl started bringing it back out this way. I think that's when he blew his whistle.
Yeah.
As long as you're attacking the basket, you know, normally, like I said, they won't stop it. So it will be South Decatur ball on the baseline. Puckett to inbounds. Well, no, now Taylor Summers to inbounds.
I'm not sure how they got that pass in there.
No, end up with a jump ball, stays South Decatur's way. Forced it right down the paint to a cutting Riley Binge.
And had 3 Waldron players around her.
Yep. Does turn into a held possession. South Decatur does maintain it. There's Michaela. Turn around and knocks it home.
Cougars stay in their 3-2 zone here.
Jump shot by 12. Corlett is no good. Puckett. Down low to Riley Binge. Shot is blocked by Fisher.
Good block there.
Barker comes away with it. She quickly pushes.
A bench warning, I think, on the Waldron bench. Not sure what she would have been complaining about.
No, I mean, they just got the block shot and was attacking the basket. Inbound to Fisher.
Like one official's got a foul call. The other one was not sure what the call was.
I think they're going to call offensive on 10, swinging her elbow.
Yep.
That foul's on Fisher, her first.
Olivia Fisher.
Well, just when we talked about all the fouls they called in the first quarter, that's the first foul we called in this second quarter, Coach.
Yeah, all averages out, I guess. It's like the Mohawks are in a little 2-3 zone now.
Riley Binge has it on the left wing, back up top to Taylor. Puckett for 3, no good. Reagan Binge on the rebound.
Oh, the Cougars are getting lots of second chances.
Yep, down low to Taylor, or to Michaela, sorry.
She might have
Binge,
walked
yep,
there.
she. 3-second call, maybe?
No, I think it was a foul. Well, maybe it was. I thought he was going to call a foul on Riley Binge on the backside there. But
I think that was the 4th turnover on South Decatur, a 3-second call. 20-8 Cougars. 3:16 to go, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, second quarter. Barker has it over on the right wing, gets it to Fisher at free throw line. Jump shot is good.
Mohawks cut the lead in half. 20-10, Cougars.
Riley Binge gives it back to Taylor Summers at the top, who gives to Michaela at the free throw line. Binge for 3, no good.
Well,
Getting a little rough out there.
it's, yeah.
South Decatur
I really thought
comes up with a loose ball.
Thought that ball went off Puckett there, but the way she was running after it.
Yep.
But obviously not. Official pointed.
It'll be South Decatur ball, half court here. Looks like we got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, but I will read the sectional sponsors for South Decatur. It's Sardine Machine, Helms Auto, Bass and Gasper Funeral Home, Springmeyer Family Insurance, Fry's A&W, Cobia Solar, Scheidler Brothers, Paint and Decorating. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Second quarter is brought to your way by Decatur County Memorial Hospital. Your South Decatur Cougars leading 20-10, 2:47 to go.
Yeah, this quarter's, as we kind of talked about in the first quarter, the Cougars have gotten a ton of second and third opportunities at the basket.
Reagan Binge will inbound at the half-court line. Gets it into Puckett.
Mohawks stay in their 2-3 zone. Casey Barker, well, no, I thought she had a steal there, but Binge comes up with it.
In the paint, Michaela Summers, shot's no good.
It's kind of unique as I look out there. We got 2 sets of twins for the Cougars out
Yep.
there.
Well, the Summers aren't twins, they're different.
Oh, that's true, yeah, sisters.
Yep. Barker on the baseline to Fisher. Fisher spins. Hensley at the free throw line. Barker from the left wing, shots up. Goes up to the top of the bankboard and will be out of bounds to the Cougars.
I don't want to second guess, but I don't think that's an out of bounds.
It's not.
It didn't touch anything
Didn't.
up there. It just, if it hits the top of the backboard, it's still in play. But I can't, my eyes aren't very good, and I can't tell what's above the backboard there. Maybe because it did roll across the top of the backboard.
Puckett brings it across. Over to Reagan Benj. Back to Puckett.
Pressure there by the Mohawks.
Riley Benj right down low to Taylor Summers. Turnaround jumper is no good. And there's Reagan Benj on the rebound. Shots up and no good. And then Benj is going to get called for an over the back.
Yeah, Lindsay did a nice job of blocking out down there, and Benj just kind of reached over and, as we say, displaced her.
Yep, that'll be South Decatur's first foul here in this second quarter. So Best will bring it across. Over to Lindsay. To Hensley. Lindsay.
Yeah, tried to force a pass in there and intercepted.
Yeah, sometimes you got to think about what you're doing. We're trying to feed the post, and it's Casey Barker.
Yeah.
There's a deflection.
Yeah, he often.
Taylor Summers gets it back up to Reagan. In the paint to Michaela. Down low. They're going to get another 3-second call.
Yeah, Taylor was camped out in there a little longer maybe than she should have been.
Yeah, they were working a high-low there.
Yep.
Michaela turned and did find her, but the ref had already called the 3-second call. So
Cougars,
20-10 Cougars.
Cougars are doing a nice job of attacking them inside, which is where Waldron's probably defensively a little weaker.
Best gets into the paint, shots up and no good. Taylor Summers comes away with the rebound. Gets it to Michaela, back to Taylor. She'll give it to Puckett on the right wing.
Under a minute to go here in our second quarter.
Riley Benj back to Puckett. Puckett to Reagan Benj, over to her sister Riley. And there's a deflection. That is the 6th turnover on the Cougars.
Good play by Lindsay there.
Lindsay brings it across, gets it to Fisher in the paint. Her shot is blocked.
Nice block there by Taylor.
And then gets called for the foul.
That's what happens. You see that so many times where a person makes a turnover or gets a shot blocked, and just out of frustration, they turn around and foul.
That'll be the 2nd on Fisher.
Fortunately, the Cougars aren't shooting a bonus, so.
Milburn checks back in for Fisher. 30 seconds to go. Decatur County Memorial Hospital, second quarter. Quality care you want close by. Same day appointments. Call 812-DOCS. Riley Benj gets it to Puckett, to Michaela Summers at the free throw line. Back to Puckett for 3. Off the bankboard. Waldron comes away with it. We're down to 6 seconds to go. Lindsay to Best. 3-pointer from the right wing. No good. Out of bounds, and that'll be the end of the half. So at the half, it's 20-10.
We'll take, just a pretty solid half for the Cougars. I know they have done a nice job of not only attacking them offensively inside, but also attacking the offensive boards, and I think that's the difference in the ball game right now. Plus, you throw in the fact that the Mohawks had how many turnovers at half?
I had them for 9.
Well, that's 9 times that the Mohawks didn't get shots. So,
yep, Mohawks only put 2 points on the board in that second quarter there. So,
we'll take some sponsor breaks and be back with our Stones Farm Service halftime show. This is Cougar basketball on WTRE.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg. Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has some great savings on tires. Right now through the end of February, you can get up to $180 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, your repairs are covered wherever you travel. And farmers, the Goodyear service trucks come to you when tire problems arise on the farm. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg, phone 812-663-7551.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Welcome back to Southwestern High School, where we are at halftime of the South Decatur Cougar Waldron Mohawk game, with the Cougars leading 20-10. Well, as we talked about, Todd, the referees must have just slipped a whistle in their pocket that second quarter, because it maybe is all averaged out. I know there weren't many fouls in that second quarter, and there was a ton of them in the first quarter.
Yeah, we shot 13 free throws in the first quarter and didn't shoot a free throw in the second quarter. So,
well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you go through the scoring for the Lady Cougars here real quick?
I'm missing a basket somewhere, but
that sounds like me when I keep it for the boys.
There's a Edinburgh reporter next to me, and I was trying to copy off his sheet, and I can't even copy anymore, Coach. Can't even see good enough to copy. So,
you never did that in school, did you?
Oh yeah. But I have the Summer Sisters for 8 apiece, Taylor and Michaela, and 2 for Puckett. But like I said, I'm missing a basket because that's just 18 of the 20. So.
Yeah, I don't remember. Did one of the Benjes score maybe once? I'm not sure.
It's in the second quarter because I was right at the end of the first quarter. I just got Michaela for 2 field goals in the second quarter, but I'm missing somebody basket in the second quarter.
Okay.
Because it was 14-8 after the first quarter, now we're at 20-10. So there should be 6 points for the Cougar, and I just got Michaela for 2 field goals. So we're at 20-10 now, and I've got Michaela for 4 and Fisher for 2 in the second quarter. So it wasn't much of a scoring in that second quarter. So.
Well, as we talked about a little bit, the 2 variables that have kind of been a factor so far in this game number one, South Decatur's size advantage inside with Michaela and Taylor Summers attacking the inside offensively, which they've done a good job of, and offensive rebounding. And I think the other one that plays into our score here at halftime is the fact that the Lady Mohawks have turned the ball over 9 times.
Yep. Yeah, they've got 9 and South's got 6. The Mohawks are led by Olivia Fisher with 4. Price had that bank 3-pointer. Milburn hit 1 free throw, and Henley's got a deuce for their 10. So all in all, you know, a good half for the Cougars. They're leading 20-10, have them doubled up.
Well, you know, I know as a coach, and you probably remember me saying this, that I used to hear Coach Knight talk about the first 3 minutes of the second half are maybe the most important in the game, because if you've got a lead, you want to go out and play well and extend that a little bit. If you're down, you want to cut into a lead. So that kind of sets the tone for your play a lot of times the second half. And I think back of our game tonight with Morristown, that's kind of what happened. We were down 4 at halftime. We came out and scored the first 6 to take the lead, and that kind of gave us a little momentum.
Yep. You know, for the Cougars, as a coach, you go in and you tell them you're up 10, you know, we need to extend this to 16, 18, and try to make it a 20-point game, you know.
Exactly.
And if you're the Mohawks, like you said, you're at 10 and you want to get this down to 3 or 4 point game as we start the fourth quarter. And, you know, at that point anything can happen. But for the Cougars, like I said, they, you know, as a coach, you want them to extend this lead. You know, last thing you want them to do is to hang around.
Right, right. I'm sure the Lady Mohawks will come out and maybe adjust. Well, I think one of the things that helped them a little bit in the second quarter, they went to 2-3 zone.
Yep.
Even though the Cougars were able to get the ball inside a little bit, I think it gave the Lady Mohawks a little better rebounding position. And sometimes when you don't get it inside, you settle for perimeter shots, although the Lady Cougars have not done that. The other thing that could be a factor here to start this second half is that McQueen set.
Her and Martin both set quite a bit of that first half.
A lot. So Lady Cougars did that without 2 of their starters.
Halftime of tonight's game has been brought your way by Stone's Farm Service. Quality equipment so you can just go mow. Kubota and Stone's Farm Service on East Main Street in Greensburg, serving southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. Strong, stable, still Stones. Well, we're about a minute away here, so.
Well, I'm sure Coach Hicks has talked to the ladies and got a plan here to start this third quarter, but I'm guessing she's probably not going to change a whole lot.
Nope, I'm sure their emphasis is going to be get the ball into the Summers girls and go from there, you know.
On the defensive end for the Lady Cougars, that little 3-2 zone that they played a lot there in that second quarter seemed to kind of, number one, keep them out of foul trouble a little bit, and number two, it makes it tough with Michaela Summers on the point of that. She makes it difficult to get any shots off at the top. I know Lindsay's a pretty good shooter for the Mohawks, and the other thing is, it makes it difficult to move the ball when you have to play against that kind of length. We kind of saw that tonight in the first game.
Well, my neighbor's coming back. I'm going to see if I can find out who I missed the field goal from. So.
Looks like it'll be Lady Mohawk ball here to start our Napoleon State Bank third quarter.
I missed a field goal in the second quarter.
Which one?
I'm not sure. I got Summers and Summers both with 8 apiece. Does one of them have 10 or?
Lindsay with the ball on top here as it starts.
Taylor's got 10.
The Cougars are back to their man-to-man defense, it looks like. So it's like Lindsay will take the ball was batted out of bounds by the Cougars.
So
Lindsay.
Taylor Summers had 10. She had a field goal in the second quarter that I missed. So
Lindsay with the ball out of bounds. Cougars make it tough to get the ball in. Now they've got Lindsay trapped in the corner. Back to Best at the top.
She gives it back to Lindsay. Lindsay drives to the free throw line, spins, left-hand jumper. Nice jump.
Yeah, nice little turnaround there for Lindsay. Is that her first points of the night?
Yes, that's her first points of the night. So
she's normally a pretty solid scorer for them, and she just hasn't looked at the basket a whole lot tonight.
McQueen has it on the baseline, gives it to Michaela Summers. Shots up and no good. Fisher comes away with the rebound. Lindsay over to Fisher. She'll shoot the three.
Guess they called it travel.
Wow. In this day and age, that ain't even close.
No.
So that is the 10th turnover.
I'm surprised Maddie Allen didn't get a travel call on her late in the game there when she went to the basket.
Yep.
And it probably was.
Well, anymore, they give you a gather and then 2 steps,
Yep.
and I don't ever remember hearing gather when I was in school. So.
No.
There's
There's a little jump shot there by Martin.
Martin with a 2. Her first points on the night. Little 15-foot jumper from the baseline. Makes it 22-12. Cougars back up 10. Lindsay has it, top of the key. Gives it back to Price. Hands it back to Best. Best on the right wing, crosses over, gets into the paint, kicks it back to Price.
Long three.
No good.
Puckett with the rebound.
Puckett pushes it quickly. Gets it to McQueen, back to Puckett. Back to McQueen. She'll shoot the three from the left wing, and that's no good. Martin on the rebound. Gets it back to Puckett.
There's another one of these second chance attempts.
McQueen down low to Taylor Summers. Shots up and no good. And that's off of Taylor Summers. They're going to talk about it now. The top official was pretty sure he knew what was going on. The bottom official was pretty sure he knew what was going on, but I guess he didn't.
Not a clue. Not a clue.
So it does stay Cougar ball.
Again, here we go. Again, the Cougars are getting all kinds of second and third shot opportunities.
McQueen throws it way up top to Puckett.
I think the Waldron fans were wanting it over and back there, but it never was controlled.
She really didn't have possession. So
nope.
South Decatur, Michaela Summers kicks it back out to Puckett. Puckett to Martin. Back to Puckett. She'll shoot the three ball from the left wing, and that is no good, but there's Taylor Summers on the rebound, and she's up and good for 2.
You know, the thing I like about Taylor, when she gets that rebound, she just keeps it up and goes right back
up with it.
Doesn't give people around her a chance to deflect it or block it.
Lindsay goes around ball screen, no good. Not sure what the call was.
I'm not sure either, unless it was just out of bounds.
Lindsay come in from out of bounds to deflect that, but
yeah, maybe she wasn't. Maybe she hadn't been in bounds with both feet or something.
Anyway, it is Cougar ball. Right down low to Taylor Summers. She kicks it back out to Martin, and the jump shot is good.
Yeah, Martin's got her dialed in.
That's 4 for Martin, and it's 26-12. Lindsay drives to the left. Twice she's picked her dribble up. Martin's knocked it out of her hands.
Yeah.
Regains her dribble. Now Lindsay drives right. Down low. Shot is up and rolls out by Milburn. Waldron with the offensive rebound. It is no good, and Taylor Summers clears it.
Mohawks couldn't get one to go. They had a couple rattled in and out.
McQueen down low to Michaela Summers, and that's up and good for 2, and she'll go to the line for a old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, just like we talked about to start this first 3 minutes here, we're inside that 5-minute mark, and it's a 8-2 run by the Cougars. Looks like Mohawks are going to call a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. But yeah, just like we mentioned, when you get off to that kind of lead, they've extended that 10-point lead to 16 with a chance to make it 17 here. Caleb Summers goes to the free throw line.
Yep, good job by the Cougars going back to their bread and butter.
Yeah, that's and Martin's hit a couple jump shots. That's a big plus.
This is the Napoleon State Bank third quarter. 3 locations: West Ridge Parkway, Lincoln Street, and Westport.
I'm amazed that you've got that memorized.
I can't tell you how many years they've been in the banking business, so I forget. That's on there too, 100 years or something. So.
Yeah. I knew the 3 locations part of it, but I couldn't remember the 3 locations.
Michaela Summers will be at the line for a By-Rite Auto free throw. Looking for the old-fashioned three-point play here. Looking to extend this 16-point lead. And she knocks it home. She is 5 of 5 tonight from the line.
She's a good free throw shooter.
Yep. Best will bring it across the line. Best drives baseline.
Yep.
And there's Martin going to get called on her third foul.
A push from the lane, or coming across the lane, Lindsay cut, and Martin was trying to deflect it and just kind of pushed her in the back. Mohawk out of bounds.
Lindsay to inbounds. Gets it across.
Their travel call. Another turnover for the Mohawks.
That'll be 11.
Tell you what, the Mohawks have turned the ball over, but Cougars really do a nice job in their half-court defense. Both their man-to-man, which has kind of been their primary defense about all year, and the zone defenses that they play.
Puckett will cross the timeline. Get it to Taylor Summers in the corner. She'll dribble back to the top. Michaela
Nice
Summers
pass
down
there
low
by
to McQueen. McQueen gets a bucket and going to the line. McQueen's first two of the night. Foul is on 32. Best, her third. McQueen's free throw. Long. Waldron clears. Lindsay.
31-12, Cougars.
Lindsay shoots a three ball. Long. Taylor Summers on the rebound. Takes it herself. It's right into the paint. Finds a cutting McQueen for two.
Nice cut by McQueen. Nice assist to Taylor. The thing I like about Taylor there is she kept her composure. She got down under the basket. She didn't panic.
Lindsay has it. Gives it to Corlett. Corlett's shot is up and no good, and there's Puckett on the rebound. Puckett quickly across the timeline.
Cougars looking to extend that 21-point lead.
Back up top to Puckett. Now down to Martin. Over to Taylor Summers. Back up to Puckett.
Good patience here by the Cougars.
Pick and roll. Gets it down to Michaela.
Might have traveled.
Yep, they're going to get her for the travel this time. That'll be the 7th turnover on the Cougars. Looks like number 10. Fisher will check back in for Hensley.
2:56 to go here at Napoleon State. Cougars on top by 21.
Riley Benz will check in for Puckett.
Cougars staying in their man-to-man.
Lindsay drives left. Deep ball by Milburn is no good. Michaela Summers on rebound. She gives to Taylor. Taylor will dribble it up. Finds Martin to Riley Benz. Back to Martin at the top of the key. Right down low to Taylor Summers, who gives it back out to Riley Benz. Back over to Martin. To McQueen on the corner. McQueen drives to the top of the key, finds Michaela rolling. Michaela in the paint, shots up and good.
Nice friendly roll, hit the front of the rim and crawled right over it. She's got a nice touch there inside 10 feet.
35-12 Cougars now. Lindsay down low. Corlett gets it to go home.
Good job by Taylor Summers there and not trying to block it or foul it either.
Yep, just make her shoot it over you.
Yep. It was a tough shot, and you don't want to bail them out. Looks like Coach Hicks is going to call a timeout. I think it's going to be a full timeout. Yeah.
We'll get
Cougars up 21 here with 1:49 to go. We'll take some sponsor breaks and be right back with more Cougar basketball here on WTRE.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. By-Rite Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
We are back here at Southwestern High School. I'm Gary Cook along with Todd Maurer. 1:49 to go here in our third quarter with the Cougars having opened up what was a 10-point lead at halftime to a 21-point lead now here in the third quarter.
Yeah, nice job by the Cougars coming out and extending that. We talked about, the first 3 or 4 minutes of this third quarter, not let Waldron cut into that 10-point lead, and the Cougars have done a nice job extending it up to 21 here, 35-14. So it is Cougar ball on the sideline. Taylor Summers to inbounds. Gets it to McQueen, over to Martin. Right down low to Taylor Summers. She turns around with the jumper. Rolls in and out. Michaela comes away with the rebound. No good. Taylor gets the board. Deflected by Waldron. Stays with the Cougars.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that young lady didn't go get that.
No.
It's pretty obvious that it was deflected. Comes Hensley back in a ball game for the Mohawks.
Milburn will take a seat. McQueen right down low to Michaela Summers. And that's going to be a turnover on the Cougars.
Yeah, a little pass by Michaela that was just a little out of McQueen's reach there.
That's the 8th turnover for the Cougars. Lindsay will bring it across. McQueen awaits her. Fisher to Corlett. Shot is blocked by Taylor Summers, who gets it up to Riley Benz. 3-on-1 Cougars. McQueen for 2.
A really nice pass there by Riley Benz to get it to McQueen coming down the right side to lay it in. Good transition there.
37-14 Cougars. Lindsay.
Nice quick hands there by McQueen to deflect that. Couldn't quite save it, so it'll be Mohawks basketball.
Reagan Benz checks in for Taylor Summers. Lindsay finds a cutting Hensley to the basket. Up and good for 2.
Nice pass from out of bounds there to get that to Hensley for the bucket.
37-16 Cougars. McQueen. Yeah, they're going to get the moving screen there.
Yep, that would be on Riley Benz.
That's her first. Just the team's first here in this third quarter.
Lindsay with the dribble, bringing it slowly across the 10-second line.
McQueen on her. Jump shot by Lindsay. Cougars come away with a rebound. McQueen pushes it, gets to the timeline, 12 seconds to go. And then they're going to get a foul on Fisher maybe. 10.
Yep.
Be her third. Just the third team foul. Well, why are we shooting?
I don't have a clue.
There's no way she was shooting that out there.
I was going to say she was passing that. I don't have a clue there. And
anyway, McQueen gets 2 free throws out of the deal.
Nobody seems to be
questioning,
raising a stink about it. So maybe we just didn't see it right. But good land. I thought that was just a pass down to the baseline.
I mean, that would have been a 35-foot shot with 11 seconds to go.
Yeah.
McQueen's first free throw is no good anyway. The second one is good. And she will get 3 from where she was at.
Yeah, good for her.
Puckett checks back in for Martin. McQueen's third by right auto free throw. Rolls home.
Rattles around. And
uses all the
drops
rim.
in there, yep.
Lindsay will bring it across. Lindsay. Down low to.
Just
ran out of time there.
Nice pass there to Hensley, but just not enough time to get the shot off.
So at the end of 3, it's 39-16 Cougars.
Cougars kind of opened it up that quarter, and looks like probably going to, I'm not going to jinx them, I don't think, but coast to a win here tonight. So we'll take a sponsor break and be right back with our fourth quarter. This is Cougar Bass TRE.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Welcome back to Southwestern High School. Ready to start our Russ Hubler fourth quarter. Cougars on a comfortable lead now. Bumped that 10-point halftime lead up to 23. So don't want to, as a coach, though, you don't want to go out there and get sloppy.
No, finish strong.
Still want to think and try to convince them it's a 0-0 game.
I know Russ Hubler's new and used automobiles, but other than that, I can't tell you, Coach. By this time,
it's on North Lincoln Street, too.
Cougars going to get called for the travel on the handoff.
Travel there by Puckett. So.
That'll be the 9th turnover on the Cougars. 7:51 to go, Russ Hubler, fourth quarter. Your Cougars leading 39-16. Looks like it'll be an all Decatur County finals tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's great.
Lindsay.
Cougars staying their man-to-man here.
To Price, back to Lindsay. They're going
to have a push on Puckett, I think.
Yep. Her second.
Waldron running a little trick out of bounds player. Got the ball out on the baseline and running 4 players.
Dive into the ball.
I think when I scouted them, I remember them running this.
Up top to Hensley. Fisher for 3. That's short. Best saves it, but to the Cougars. McQueen's going to get called for the offensive foul. Used her off arm. Got to be McQueen's third foul.
Still 39-16 Cougars. 7:22 to go here in our fourth quarter.
Lindsay to inbound. Lindsay gets it deflected.
Yeah, another turnover by the
That's the 12th.
They were a little better with the turnovers in that third quarter.
Yeah. Puckett's shot hits the bottom of the backboard.
Yeah, as I look out there, I can see Coach Hicks a little frustrated as they started off here the first minute, just a little sloppy.
So that is a turnover on the Cougars. That'll be their 10th turnover. Waldron will bring it across the timeline. Lindsay. They've done a nice job not letting Lindsay get any shots. Anytime
You're right. Yep.
They're trying to run an elevator play for her, and somebody's always right there. So Lindsay. Backdoor to Price.
Nice reverse layup there by Price.
Price for 2.
You know, Cougars are in a nice situation. You know, when you got Taylor Summers, a big kid who a lot of times you're in a half court, you're going to have to guard with a bigger player, and she can bring the ball up the floor. So that That's a plus.
McQueen's going to go to the line for a pair of free throws. Fisher gets called on the foul. That'll be Fisher's fourth. McQueen's first free throw is good.
Another one of those buy right auto free throws.
Second free throw is up and good as well. Makes it 41-18 Cougars. Lindsay brings it across. Nice screen and roll. Finds Fisher right to the bucket for two.
Little miscommunication there on that ball screen by the Cougars.
Inbound to Michaela Summers, who finds a streaking McQueen and then loses out of bounds, but then Price will kick it. Stays with the Cougars. That's when things are going right.
That's a strange play there, yeah.
McQueen had a wide open layup, but lost the ball. She's going up, and then Price actually kicks it out of bounds, so it stays with the Cougars on the baseline. Inbound. McQueen gets it down low to Taylor Summers, leaves it short, gets her own rebound. Up and good for two.
Yeah, she just stayed after it there, and right there in front of the basket and was able to get the 2-point follow-up.
Lindsay. Martin with the steal. All the way to the bucket, and she's going to the line for a pair of by right auto free throws. That foul will be on Kylie Best. That'll be her fourth.
Waldron foul, 32, Kylie Best. That's why I went 2 free throws.
Yeah, what you don't want to do, or what you do want to do, is if you're a Cougars, you want to be, with this kind of a lead, 5:41 to go, you want to be selective in the kind of shots you're taking. You want to be firing up three-pointers. You want to get the ball inside, drive the ball to the bucket, get yourself to the free throw line if you can. And on the defensive end, obviously, you don't want to foul because that just stops the clock.
Yep. Martin's first by right auto free throw is no good. Second one rattles out. But there is Michaela Summers on the rebound, no good. Waldron comes away with it. Lindsay, she'll pull up with a deep three.
That was from the field house.
And it is short and goes out of bounds.
Now, if that would have been Nelson from Morristown, that would not have
she can stroke it.
Been short. Yeah.
Cougars inbounds. Michaela Summers has Taylor Summers. Nice bounce pass. Michaela gets the assist. Taylor with the bucket and one.
Outstanding pass from Michaela for two reasons. Number one, it was a bounce pass. And number two, she waited until Taylor got close to the basket so she didn't have to put it on the floor.
Taylor will be at the line for a by right auto free throw. Summers free throw.
A little long. But there's McQueen for the rebound.
She leaves it short, but Michaela chases down, gives it to Taylor, gives the Puckett.
Well, the Mohawks have probably given up 25 offensive rebounds tonight.
Yep. Martin has it at the top. Back over to McQueen. Puckett.
Good patience here.
McQueen gets it to Michaela Summers.
Not a travel. Picks that pivot foot up.
That'll be the 11th turnover on the Cougars. 34, Casey Barker checks back in for the Mohawks.
See, I've got to talk to my son sometime, and I know that rules have changed a little bit on where you take the ball out according to where the turnover was at or the foul or whatever. And that turnover actually occurred almost at the top of the key. And they took the ball out of bounds under the basket. Yeah.
So 24 Price gets the layup. It's like Waldron in a little trap here.
Martin is wide open under the basket.
They find her. Up and good for two.
Yeah, you got to do that a little bit if you're Waldron. You got to take some chances. You got to gamble a little bit.
Best finds Barker in the corner. Barker drives.
Nice deflection by Taylor Summers there. Used the correct hand, and
that's the 14th turnover. McQueen. They're going to get the foul on Price, trying to run through the screen.
Yeah, Taylor Summers set a nice screen there. She was stationary, and I guess Price just thought she would bowl her over.
So that is Price's second foul. Inbound to Taylor, right down low to Michaela. Up and good for two. Best will bring it across. Gets into the paint. Shots up and good for two, and she'll go to the line for a free throw. That's Best first points
I
of
was
the
getting
night.
ready to say I didn't remember her scoring.
That's Martin's fourth foul.
Like I've got subs checking in here a little bit.
Yep. Both Ben's sisters check in. .335 to go. Russ Hubler, fourth quarter. Cougars leading 49-24. Kylie Best's free throw is good. Puckett walks it across. Puckett still dribbling. Gets to Taylor. To Michaela. Back to Puckett.
Cougars just using a little clock here, which is the right thing to do.
Right down low to Taylor, and that is deflected off of the Mohawks. Stays with the Cougars. Thurston checks back in for the Mohawks. Nice cut by Michaela Summers. Gets the inbounds pass, and she'll go to the line for two.
Opportunity to knock in a couple more of those by right auto free throws here.
Fouls on Barker, her first. I believe Michaela's got 15 right now. Chance to add to that. First one is good.
Perfect at the line, I think, isn't
Yep,
she?
she's 6 for 6 from the line.
Little
And you
long.
jinxed her.
I shouldn't have said that. Never fails. Nice pass
Down low
there.
to Barker. Kicks it back to Colette, who finds Barker back in the corner. Shot is long. And Michaela Summers on the rebound. Puckett will walk it across. 2:42 to go. Puckett to Taylor Summers. To Michaela in the corner. Finds a cutting McQueen.
Yeah, nice cut there. If she'd just used that left hand, she'd have made that.
Yep. Barker with the rebound. She quickly pushes. Finds Fisher in the corner. And she gets called on the travel.
Must have shuffled those feet as she was catching it. Cougars have doubled up the Mohawks here, 50-25, 2:18 to go.
Inbound to Reagan. Binge to Puckett. To Taylor Summers. Back to Binge. She'll dribble across. To Taylor. Pass is deflected. You're going to get a jump ball out of it. That'll be a turnover on the Cougars. Their 12th turnover. Number 40. Rogers checks in for the Mohawks. 50-25, 2:04 to go. Russ Hubler, fourth quarter.
Yeah, it looks kind of like Coach Ship for the Mohawks is trying to get her seniors out a little at a time to give them a little applause.
That's turnover Waldron, 16th turnover. Reagan Binge inbounds. Finds Sister Riley at half court, who gets it back to Taylor. Taylor dribbles across the half court line.
Yeah, officials going over to check.
They didn't start the clock, so.
Reset the clock. I don't know if they'll take a, couldn't have been more than 3 or 4 seconds. Yeah. That'll reset it now. Be Cougar ball in the half court as soon as they get the clock reset.
Looks like number 40, Phelps, is going to check in for the Cougars.
Now there's 1.4 seconds to go.
That's all right.
That was a quick minute 50.
Now we're at 14.7.
Yeah. Michaela Summers checks out. Great game for her tonight.
Now we're at a minute 47. Will be Cougar ball. And we're blowing the horn. Well, maybe. We're just going to give a thumbs up anyway. Now the Cougars are going to inbound. Inbound to Taylor Summers. Over to Riley Benj. Back to Taylor.
Going to spread things out here. Reach in by.
Yep. Official's got his whistle in his pocket. Shot by Colette's no good. Riley Benz comes away with it. Hands it to Puckett. McQueen dribbles across. We're going to get a South Decatur timeout with a minute 12 to go.
And I think McQueen was getting the snot beat out of her over here, and they want official just stand there watching
Yep.
it. Coach Hicks calls a timeout to get McQueen and Taylor Summers out. Taylor Summers had a nice game tonight, Todd.
Yes, she did. 2, 4, 6. She ended up with 16 as well, I think, Coach.
Yeah.
So number 10 for South Decatur, Murray checks in, as well as number 4, Liz Bennett. Bennett has the ball, gets it to Reagan Benj. Over to Riley Benj. Drives to the right.
All the way to the hoop, just didn't quite get it.
Sister Reagan on the rebound, and she'll go to the line for 2.
.7 seconds to go here in our ball game. 50-25 Cougars. Reagan Benj going to shoot a couple of those by right auto free throws.
First one is good. Her first point of the night.
Rattles it in.
51-25 Cougars. Second free throw. Good as well.
Knocks it in.
Lindsay will bring it across. She'll shoot the deep 3 and air ball. Goes out of bounds. Goes to South Decatur.
Yeah, it's frustrating as a player. You get to this point and know that your season's coming to an end, and sometimes you make decisions on the court that probably.
There's a nice steal by Colette. Misses the layup. Benj gets it across. And that's off of Benj. He's not going to call any fouls, Coach.
No.
27 to go. It will be Waldron ball on the sideline. That is the 13th turnover on the Cougars.
27 seconds to go here in our game.
Lindsay to Thurston.
There we go.
There's Lindsay for the 3 ball. 5.4 to go.
Don't even have to get it across the line.
That brings us to the end of the game. Cougars victorious 52-28. Will set up a South Decatur versus North Decatur final here tomorrow night. 7:30?
7 o'clock, I believe.
7 o'clock.
Yeah. So that's great representation from Decatur County.
I guess we'll get some miles on the car tomorrow.
There you go.
North Decatur boys are at Switzerland County at noon tomorrow. So we'll be back for a quick Taft Furniture postgame show and then head home for the evening. So
this is Cougar basketball on WTRE.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg. Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has some great savings on tires. Right now through the end of February, you can get up to $180 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, your repairs are covered wherever you travel. And farmers, the Goodyear service trucks come to you when tire problems arise on the farm. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg, phone 812-663-7551.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
all right, back here at Southwestern Shelby, where the Cougars are victorious tonight over the Waldron Mohawks. Leading the way for the Cougars, the Summer Sisters at 16 apiece, followed by a nice second half by Paige McQueen with 10 points. Martin gets 6 in the second half, followed by Reagan Benz with 2 and Puckett with 2 for their 52. For the 25 for Waldron, Price had 7, Lindsay had 5, Fisher 6, Hensley 4, and 3 from Best.
Well, congratulations to Waldron. I know it's always tough to play that last game, but there's unfortunately only 4 teams in the state that don't lose that last game. And as you mentioned earlier, it'll be a big matchup, Decatur County matchup tomorrow night between the Cougars and the Chargers. I may be wrong about it, but I'm almost positive the tip-off is 7 o'clock on that tomorrow night.
I don't know if it says on here or not, but
look on the back page there, maybe.
7 p.m. So.
Yep, yeah, that's what I was thinking. And we both know that when these two teams get together, irregardless of whether it's on a neutral court or one of the other's home floor, it's a battle. So hope Cougar fans, Charger fans, and many of the other fans that attended Sectional can come out and watch what'll be, I'm sure, a very good game tomorrow night.
Yep, and we will be broadcasting. I don't know if I'm the only one or if anybody else is here as well, but we will be here tomorrow night as well. So
I'm sure you have Eric here.
Yeah. So anyway, Coach, thanks for joining in, and congratulations to the Cougars.
Yep.
And congratulations to the Chargers as well. We'll see everybody tomorrow night.
Thank you.